The next step to moving to the right and obeying Jesus is to give up your will completely. I know a lot of people say, how am I supposed to know God's will? And nobody has said this better, I think, than Blackaby and King in Experiencing God. They say, you know God's will when you have given up your will in the matter. So that's what Jesus has said too. In Matthew 16:24, Jesus told his disciples, if anyone will come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. John 15:14 says, you are my friends if you do what I command you. And Mark 10:28-31 says, when Peter began to say to him, see, we have left everything to follow you. Jesus said, truly I say to you, there is no one who has left house or brothers or sisters or mother or father or children or lands for my sake and for the gospel, who will not receive 100-fold now in this time, houses and brothers and sisters and mothers and children and lands with persecutions, and in the age to come, eternal life. But many who are first will be last, and the last will be first. What he's really saying is, give up everything you think you want, and God will bless you in ways that you couldn't have imagined. Does that mean everybody's going to be rich and have a great spouse and a wonderful house and all of the things you could possibly imagine? This is not a prosperity gospel thing. This is about when you give up everything to follow God. When you take up your cross to follow him, you're going to be surprised that it's not just you sacrificing that you experience, but you're going to experience what it means to be a friend of God, to have everything. When you give to God, you cannot outgive God. So you will receive, not only in this time, but in the life to come, things that you can't imagine, but not everything is pie in the sky by and by either. You'll get it right now. The important thing here is to give up your will, because God's will for you is better than you could ask or think or even imagine. So we obey Christ, not only out of love for him, but because it's the smart thing to do. He's smarter than we are. He knows us better than we know ourselves. And that's where true blessing lies, when we obey what God tells us to do. Like we were talking about listening last time, now it's time to do what you hear. That's the life of obeying Christ. Hoping you're moving to the right. God bless.